See, English once again. I think I'm just gonna read this out slowly. Follow, make sure to. Okay, Unit 8. We can't keep up with all the changes. It is sort of different from follow. Follow means just follow someone, follow the rules. But if you, when it comes to keep up with someone, that means not to fall behind, not to fall behind, not to be left behind. You just keep doing what you're doing with someone else, keeping the pace with. So, keep up with. We can't keep up with all the changes. And I'm not sure if I could keep up with other students where I'm going to go to. I mean, in the university where I'm going to go to. I'm not sure if I can keep up with all the courses, the abilities. I couldn't keep up with the rest of the class. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm not sure if I can keep up with the rest of the class. I'm not sure if I can keep up with the rest of the class. They are struggling to keep up with their competitors. They are struggling with keeping up with their competitors. So what's new in AI, artificial intelligence? I haven't really been keeping up with the latest, but not a whole lot, I think. Not a whole lot, I think. Maybe that's a good thing. I remember people saying that they need to slow down the development. They're still saying that, but I think people are just overreacting. It's probably gonna be like the Y2K scare back in the day. Keep up with. I must be getting old. I can't keep up with all the slang that people are using. I must be shit at English. I couldn't keep up with all the slang that Australian are using. I thought I must have been getting old because I couldn't keep up with, because I couldn't understand it and I couldn't keep up with all the slang that Australian were using. I'm not proud of this either. But how else are we going to keep up with our competitors? How else are we going to keep up with our competitors? I had a little hard time keeping up with the conversation, but I really enjoyed it nonetheless. I'm so busy with work these days, that I can't even keep up with my favorite show. I'm so busy with work these days that I can't even keep up with my favorite shows. I'm so busy with work these days. I'm so busy with work these days that I can't even keep up with my favorite shows. We're almost there. Try to keep up. Keep up the great work. Keep up the good work. catch up on. So catch up on means you make up for lost time, make up for your loss that you couldn't fill. You couldn't fill up. We have a lot. We have a lot of work. We have a lot of work to catch up on. We have a lot of work. We have a lot of work to catch up on. Meetings are entirely recorded so you can catch up on anything you might have missed. Come on, let's get moving. We have to catch up with others. Catch up with your supervisor. Fall behind. Things are not looking good for them. They have fallen far behind their competitors. Things are not good looking for them. Things are not looking good for them. Things are not looking good for them. They have fallen far behind their competitors. They've fallen far behind their competitors. Fall behind. Once you fall behind, it's really hard to catch up on. So, do whatever you can keep up. This app keeps track of your location. This app keeps track of your location. This application keeps track of your location. Keep track of. Keep track of. This app keeps track of your location. You have to keep track of your expenses every day. Expenses every day. You can't keep track of everything just by memory. So it says you record every single food you have at lunch, at dinner, and you keep track of your entertainer that you like. Are you keeping track of everything you're eating like I asked you? Are you keeping track of everything you're eating like I asked you? Yes, I may have lost track of one or two meals, but I've been doing my best here. I've been applying myself. I have it all on my phone. This will be valuable data later on. Make sure you keep track of every single thing you eat and drink. This application does a really good job of keeping track of all your passwords safely. It keeps track of your viewing pattern and gives you recommendations based on that. If you're not organized, it's gonna get really difficult to keep track of everything. It's gonna get really difficult to keep track of everything. We learned some very basic survival techniques like how to keep track of your location and movement without any electronic devices. Schools usually advise parents to keep track of how their children are doing in school, and the best way to do that is to be in frequent touch with their teachers. Sorry, I lost track of time. sorry, I lost track of time. Oh, how time flies. I lost track of time. At some point, I just kind of lost track of why I was doing it. At some point, I just kind of lost track of why I was doing it. I just kind of lost track of why I was doing it. The carrier keeps a very detailed track of the location of all their packages. The carrier keeps a very detailed keeps a very detailed track of the location of all their packages. You could get an hourly update on their website. Keep good track of your things, everybody. We constantly have people losing their belongings here. We constantly have people losing their belongings here. We're lucky. We only lost a few this time. We need to stop. We need to start keeping better track of our equipment from now on.